We want to show off some of the features that we've added this month to Tabletop's alpha. We've been really concentrating on some of the features of this right-hand area, and we're trying to clean this up for easier DM use. And one of the things we had is we used to have a panel here that kind of controlled mode of Tabletop and kind of controlled the flow of combat. And those tools have been moved up into this upper left-hand area. So now you can choose which mode that Tabletop is in, combat, normal, or break. And then if you're in combat, you can increase or decrease the turn order by clicking on these buttons. So the next character is this button, and if for some reason you made a mistake, you can go back, which wasn't a feature before. So that hopefully puts that a little bit more front and center. The other thing we've recently done is we've created these pages for these sidebars. Last month we added this reference section, which has been super helpful, and we've gotten a lot of feedback, positive feedback about this. But one of the issues was if you had a character selected and you were switching between a character sheet and a reference, you were constantly scrolling up and down in this right-hand bar. So now with these pages, you can quickly get over to the reference and can then get back to your character sheet. Or if you need to do some management, like updating maps or adding creatures to the map, or if you want to still access the dice tray, you can do that through this. So this cleans this up some, so it makes it a lot easier to get to the information you want to get to. One of the other major changes we've made is we've started to implement some right-click functionality. So the right-click doesn't, we're not going to use that for the only way to get into some of this stuff, but it's kind of a quick advanced way to do this. So for instance, where you used to have to click on the point of interest tool and then click to create a point of interest, you can now do a right-click and add a point of interest, which will bring up the same dialog, but you don't have to flip to the point of interest tool. Similar to that, tokens now have right-click capability. So you can now set conditions through a right-click. You can hide creatures. The DM can hide a creature or show the creature. The DM can hide a group of creatures. So grouping is tokens of the same color. So if you had two groups of ghosts, you could have two different colors. They'd be two different groups. But these are all red ghosts, so they're all the same group. Additionally, you can just edit them, or you can go in and pull up the die roller by using the roll as. And this kind of is nice because if you wanted to, for instance, roll as this character, you don't have to worry about selecting them and then going up here and clicking the roll. You can just do a right click and do a roll as. So these are some of the DM enhancements that we've done, or tabletop enhancements really, because these are also player enhancements. If a player had multiple characters, they could use this as well. So we're really trying to make this easier for a DM to run their game, and we think these are huge improvements to the interface.